Hello and welcome to the K9 HRD log software. I'm going to show you how you may utilize this software to easily create your logs. If you look in the top left hand corner, there is a blank picture box. This picture box can contain a logo for the organization or department, or simply a K9 picture as long as it's a JPEG file. This is done through the attached K9 picture. Jumping ahead to the Open HRD log, I have already created and populated all of the fields with some data. Looking at the date, February 28th, 2011, the A represents the first log that is created based on that date. If you had created another log on the same date, you could assign a B, C, or D, and etc. Looking at the K9's name, this is an unlimited amount of K9s that you can enter and populate this box. If we were to create a K9 by the name of Bosco, it would give you the option to add the new entry to the list. And then if we go back and look at that option box, it is added, and you can simply go back and choose the K9's name. If you're working multiple K9s, this speeds things up quite heavily. You can enter if you travel to do your logs training, and you can keep the mileage. The location and premise type is pretty self-explanatory. There's a number of different terrains that you can choose from, and these terrains you can also type in. These are just a few that I have created, but you can type in your own different terrains and add them or populate the list to choose from. The day, date, time set is pretty self-explanatory, along with the day, date, time worked. Daytime delay, you can enter in again the time delay in hours and minutes. The temperature, humidity, etc. The wind direction is also a list that's populated with fields that you can, or data rather, that you can choose from. And the rest of this is pretty self-explanatory. Scrolling down, you can have up to 10 locations and any number of depths that I have already created as a user, and you can also populate or add to this list if needed. And the same with the type of concealments that you may come across. You can add to this list and create them. I've created several here to choose from. Everything here is pretty much point and click. Other than that, it's simply typing in or entering the data that corresponds to the fields. Again, down here, a populated list to choose from for all of these different selections. The software also allows you to attach a specific map or GPS file, as long as it's a JPEG file, to the unique log ID or individual record. Over on the right hand corner, if we simply want to view or print the current record, we can click on Open, and it will open up the report, and all of the data that we have typed in should correspond. And if I click to the right here to go to the next page, you'll see the rest of the data and the GPS map that comes in. And the last page is where it would print the unlimited amount of notes that you can enter. I just typed in a few here, obviously, so it's not even taking up much space. On the other upper right hand corner here, you can query or search on specific records and or dates based on the date or the field you fill in. Here it would be the date. Here you could narrow it down further if you wanted to put in a specific date and then the K9. And the same here with a specific date and or location. One of the other options we included was whether Underground was nice enough to let us utilize or reference their URL to go out and see what the weather is doing for a specific location on a specific time and date. And once it opens up here, I will be able to type that in, which we can do based on the zip code if you are aware of the zip code, or simply type in the city and state. And it's already populated with today's date. So once the Weather Underground website comes up, you can see the pertinent data that may or may not apply to what you want to keep track of for your log, various fields and time selections here, where you can narrow down based on the time you set your training up and actually worked your K9. Going back to the front end menu, one of the options is also you can export your records, and then down the road here with future releases of the software, you will be able to import the data through a simple export-import option.